my God. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it, Marty!
Hey YouTube, PhatPastor here, and welcome to Tuesday night hang time. Hopefully with the prop bros. I think they should be coming on. Talked to Skip earlier today. He said he was going to be on. They seem to be a little light, but that's okay. We'll go on. We got tonight, got some things I want to talk about, some races that are coming up, both here in Middle Tennessee, or Soki in Southern Kentucky, and in Knoxville at the Knoxville
DJ Lee,
chapter.
Mr. Lee.
So we've definitely got lots of things coming up. Then we have the Southeast Micro Drone Championship. That's going to be in October. We got a lot of things to talk
Raymond
about.
Correa. GR8 Scott.
Would like to talk about these some tonight and answer your guys' question. Hopefully you got a chance to see my review of the new goggles here, and maybe you got some questions you'd like to ask. Maybe you're pondering whether to buy them or saving up, selling a kidney or something, and so we'll talk about all of that. I got some news on the Whoops, or the Toothster here. We did a test last week on the bench. I got mail call today, but it really doesn't have a whole lot to do with drone stuff. It's got a lot to do with our races. So I'm going to do that for those of you that like to see it, regardless of what I'm getting. And who knows? Feeling a little frisky, feeling a little generous today, so it might be a giveaway going on. Never know what's going to happen. So yeah, let me look here. I know it took me a little while to get the chat popped out, but I am hearing Jarvis. Hopefully you guys are hearing him. I'll take a look here in a minute next time someone comes on. Mr. McShaky was the first one. Then McFlies. This is before I popped it out. McFly says, "What's up, McShaky? The mix are here." Yes, right. Raymond Carrera was next. Sleepy FPV. We are Mini 73 and DJ
I'll
Mr.
take a $5
Lee.
for one of my kidneys, even if you don't need it surgically implanted. It'll prob be delicious with onions, open mouth, smile, thumbs up.
Okay, that's right. It might work. It might work. So yeah, let me finish reading the names here. Raymond Carrera, Great Scott, and we are Minute 73. I already read that. Got to get here early if you want the fat man to read your name or put up your comment right here, like we do with DJ Mr. Lee. Hello, Pastor. Hello, all. Hello, DJ. How's it going, brother? Raymond Carrera says,
All right,
gentlemen,
4 quid
gentlemen.
then.
4 quid. All right, Great Scott said, yo, 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 all. And Raymond Carrera, we already got Raymond. Yeah. And we are Mini. Said he'll take 4 quid for... No. We are Mini. You only want to get rid of one. You can't live with selling both of them. If you sell both of them, you're going to die. So you're only going to have to sell one, not kidneys. Oh, you said one of my kidneys. Okay, I'll take. Yeah, that's right. I'll take a $5 for one of my kidneys, even if you don't need it. Surgically
Sleepy
implanted.
FPV.
Probably
How
delicious
comfortable
with
is
onions.
HDzero goggle 2? The number is 1 to 10.
I like them. I like them. I like. I haven't found anything. Haven't found anything about the new goggles yet that I don't like. A lot of people are talking about the cost, the price of them, and compared to the V1s, they're comparable. They're comparable, which you can't get the V1s unless you. My understanding, they're discontinued. They're not going to make them. So unless you buy a used set, the V2s is your only option, unless you got them. So, yep. I think they're very comfortable. But, you know, comfort in a set of goggles is subjective. You know, like we are Minnie's kidney with onions. It might taste delicious. You might not like onions. Or you might not like liver. I think that liver, probably more what you're talking about. Call me Michael or Cool Cat. All right, I'll try to remember Cool Cat. I remember that after you say it, but with my head injury, retaining names is just one of the things that I used to be very good at, and now
McShaky FPV.
not so much. Not so much.
I'm back.
All right, I'm back. There you are. There you are.
I will have goggle 2 on my head this Saturday. Can't wait. I have been want this so bad I was almost buy version 1, but I decide to wait version 2. I'm so happy.
Yep. Yeah, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And you know, this is my opinion. Everything that the V1's got, the V2 has, and either does it better or does it the same. So that's my take on it. But go and watch my video on it though. The whole thing. I break it down. I get stupidly long on it, but break it down.
New to onions and liver.
No, it's no to onions. Jarvis, are y'all hearing Jarvis all right? I said I was going to look. Let me say hello with him, and I'll check the audio source.
Hello.
Yep, you guys are hearing him. All right, let me know if he's down low. Also, I turned up the overall volume. I should be a little bit louder than I was last week. So let me know if it's loud enough. Maybe too loud. So if it is, let me know. I can turn that up and down outside of OBS. So let me know how you guys are hearing me. So, all right. So yes, we got a lot going. We got a lot planned. Things are falling in line. Well, things are being placed in line. There's a lot of work behind the scenes just about every night. Skip and I are up to probably 1-2 o'clock in the morning working on things for the championship race, getting all of that hashed out, and as everything that he and I both do. And I believe both of us were the same way before we even met. If we're going to do it, we want to do it right, or at least to the best of our own abilities. So that's what we're hoping for. That's what we're shooting for with the championship. And would love for everybody that's in the area, whether you're a racer or not, if you're in the area, come on out. You can come hang
Sounds
out with
good.
us.
Are you going to play live stream videos? I put one in there I think you will really like. My IGOW submission video.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. It's just usually not a lot of interest for that, but we can definitely do that. McShaky, if you want to, especially when members request it, we will do it. So yeah, we'll play that, and we can do that here while we're waiting on Skip. Let me message him to remind him that tonight is Tuesday night. He might have forgot. He's got a lot on his plate also. Okay. Let me... ask him. The prop bros are
I would
still-
like to try a race sometime.
Oh, I think you'd like it. I know you're over there. You're over there on the other side of the country, aren't you? I think so. I think you'd like it, especially UDL. I really like it because it's Colorado. Yeah. Well, it's halfway between here and there. So, yeah, I think you'd like it. UDO is my favorite right now because it's just, it puts everybody closer on the same playing field. And when you're in a gymnasium or something like that and you make a turn, you can kind of glance over in your goggles and see who's behind you, especially when you're doing a ladder or something, or you're doing a switchback. You can see who's behind you, and you can clearly see who's in front of you. So that's fun, and it's also
Never
a whole lot
race
better
myself.
when you're spectating. Yep. The first
Cowboy
time,
with a camera. Racing is the best. Hopefully next IOI will be racing whoops.
there you go, cowboy. Would have loved to seen you there this year, but hopefully next year. Yep. And first time I was kind of a mid-range. I don't call myself long range. I was kind of a casual mid-range flyer. And when I went to my first race, I was hooked. Not as much on the competition because when you first start racing, unless you're just some kind of phenom or something, it's not going to be as much about the competition unless you're flying with a bunch of buddies. You're all about the same.
Raceco a Whoop International race online like submission video. How does that works?
Race gal, or international. What you do, and it's, I've never done it, but I'm familiar with it. And the reason why I haven't, it's not because I don't support it or I don't think it's a good thing. I think it's a great thing. If you have the time to do it, I recommend that you do it. The reason why I don't do it is because I don't have the time to do it. But how they do it is they will set out a challenge or a course. Let's talk about Race Gal first. They'll set out a course. You buy a certain set of PVC pipes that are a certain length and all of that, and they'll tell you they will show you the layout of how to lay this out. And they're supposed to be able to do it in a 10 by 10 room, so you don't have to have a big space to do it in. And you have either some type of a timer, or you go back to your OSD and set a timer on it, and you just keep running that pattern over. And I think it's 2 laps, or it might be just your best overall lap, and you submit like a 1-minute video to Race Gal or International Game of Whoop. You submit your video, and they pick winners. They have prizes. You don't have to always be the fastest person to win. Like in the International Game of Whoop, it's just like a game of pig or horse that you used to play with basketball, where they will lay out a series of freestyle tricks, like a Matty flip and a Vanny roll, or trippy spin yourself, and it starts off easy and it gets harder and harder. And the game of Whoop, or the Race Gal or the International Game of Whoop, iGal, the first person that gets WHOOP, or not the first person, if you don't complete the task, you get a letter. And once you get whoop spelled out, then you're out. Just like in the game of horse or pig, whenever you miss the shot or whatever. And when it gets closer toward the end, I think other pilots start competing against each other, and then they get to pick whoever won or whatever. They get to pick, and then they play off each other. I can do this. Can you do it? And it's like, yep, I did yours. Here's yours. Now you do mine. And then that's how they get to picking a winner. It's actually pretty good, and it's a very good way. Yeah. It's actually not Whoop, but yeah. Yeah. That's all going on. International game of who? Is that what it is? Already got an eye. Yeah. Because I could not do a loop inside a ladder. Yeah. But what it does is it just makes you a better pilot. And
Double A.
How's it going there, Double? Yep, it just makes you a better pilot, all in all. So yes, he does do a great job of running it. And it's got some good sponsors. I mean, you don't have, like I said, you don't even have to be a winner of a certain week or a certain challenge. Sometimes you just win stuff for making it to a certain tier. I don't know exactly how all the winnings go, but there's a lot of sponsors and people involved in it, and it really helps pilots. If I had the time, I'd be doing it. I'm going to announce, I got an announcement. I got a piece of paper right here reminding me to announce this thing 2 or 3 times. There is a change coming to the channel. Thursday nights start at 8
H+R drone racing.
Central Time. 8 p.m. Central Time from here until further notice. They usually start Thursday nights at 7 p.m., but going to be starting them at 8 p.m. because I want to try to get to the FMV lounge and do some Velocidrone practicing and racing myself. So at 7 o'clock next Thursday, you should see me barring anything happening, you should see me in the FMV lounge or one of the chats or whatever. I stepped over there in there a couple of weeks ago on the channel, might have even been last week, and just to let you guys see it. FMV is so fun. Yep, you guys should see me there. Shaky says, I could not figure out the trippy spin, and a pilot named Try Again FPV told me he would help me in a sim, and got it doing the first time. Really fun. Yeah, I think I saw your video where you learned the trippy spin. That's, in my opinion, that trick is appropriately named, because if you're used to RC, flying radio control craft at all, the maneuver that you do in your head, it shouldn't work. So when you start to move your sticks into that and do that, you're like, whoa, no, this shouldn't work, but it does. So I think it's appropriately named. What is FMV? FMV is it's a race thing that I think it's Fayetteville Multi-Rotor, where they set up in Velocidrome. They will release a track every week, and people practice that track, and then you go on to their Discord. Be there by 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Central, and straight through. You know how it goes, Mountain and Pacific Time. Be in there before the race starts, which is 8 p.m. Central Time, and you'll get put into a group, and you get to race and hang out with other people and hone your skills as a racer. And it's just from what I understand, it's a lot of talking, and it's can get hectic at times, but it's Velocidrone sim racing on Thursday nights, voice chat and Discord. Yep. And I think that used to be like a twig thing that used to happen on Tuesday. I don't know if it was Thursday night. It was either Tuesday night or Thursday. Twig race that used to do it, and then that kind of fizzled out. And this right here seems to be going strong. So, yeah. H&R Drone, welcome to the channel. Yeah. Cheers for the shout out. Yeah. Yep. Hey, if you guys are here, you know, I don't know if y'all, if you guys are like me, but sometimes just driving is enough to just frustrate me. Road rage, I admit, I'm confessing, road rage gets the better of me sometimes. So what I want to encourage you to do when you are here on this channel, take out all your frustration on that like button. Just beat that thing silly and just, you know, hit it until it turns blue. I don't know if it will, but you can keep trying. And, you know, if you don't like me, if you don't like PhatPastor or whatever, give me a down thumbs. It don't matter. Either way, YouTube sees it and sees that you're engaged. And I recommend that you subscribe to all of the FPV channels that you can, whether you want to watch them all or not. The more subscribers that we all subscribe to, the more that it pushes, the more that YouTube will push FPV out to people that don't know anything about FPV. And I have had the privilege of a lot of people over the years telling me that they got into FPV by watching this channel right here. So it does make a difference. Push it out there and help us all. So it's, well, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I try, and we are going to watch some live videos. We are going to talk about the HDzero 2 goggles. But before we do that, I want to talk about something here on the bench. And also, if you are in chat and you want, until Skip gets on or someone gets on, if you want Jarvis to read your message, you got to go exclamation point, and then space, and then, and you know, he can be rude sometimes. He's English. He can be rude, but we love our English friends. So if you want him to read it out, that's how the people are doing it. You should hear it here in a second.
Hello, sinners.
See you there. See, I told you he's rude sometimes. Got to look over him. See there, exclamation part. I actually typed that. Exclamation point, hello, sinners. That's us all, including myself. So, yep, that's how you can do it. Now, I will mute him if a guest comes on, because Skip or any of the other prop bros that do pop in from time to time, they cannot hear him because of the delay in the YouTube processing. So I do shut that down. Met 4 guys in the mid-20s that are spraying a field with the ag drone today. It's pretty cool, man. We got a, let me make sure I say this right, because I want to say it right. I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out. We got a sponsor for our race already. And this is the first, in my opinion, or that I've heard of, I'll say it that way, especially in this region, the first
Phil
of its
Baxter,
kind.
do you have your part 107? FPV is life.
No, I don't. I'm thinking about getting it, but I don't want it to turn into a job. But I've bought the course and everything. But Nolensville Drone Company out of Nashville, Tennessee, is a silver sponsor of our race. And let me see if I can drop. I don't want to get into airdropping, because then I'm going to need to put it into something else. But yes, Nolensville Drone Company is already one of our sponsors. They are a silver sponsor and already paid, and that's pretty cool. So if you need any drone work done in Middle Tennessee, Southern Kentucky, you know, North and South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, this region around here, anywhere, be sure to look up Nolensville Drone Company. And am I shilling? No, I'm not shilling. I'm just promoting. I thought it was pretty cool. The best of my knowledge, the owner doesn't have any affiliation with FPV, Mr. Bevins, but we're sponsored anyway, so that's pretty cool. FPV is life. Yep. Yep. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is. It is amazing. This is the first year and didn't know anything about drones. Okay. Yep. Yeah, you'd be surprised at how many people. Guys, this is why I'm reaching out strongly to these drone companies. They are looking, so is the military, looking for good drone pilots. You know, if you're young and you're into FPV and you've thought about going into the military, let them know. When you go talk to a recruiter, let them know. Show some of your footage. Tell them to jump on a channel like this. I'm trying to get one of the recruiters in the area to be a sponsor of our race in October, because I know of people, civilians, that are training U.S. military, our boys in the Marines and the Army and the Air Force. I know that they're racing against each other. The different branches of the service are racing against each other. That races and stuff, those races are not open to the public for reasons we all know. But
What's the name of your race?
What's the name of it is the Southeast Micro Drone Championship. It is, let me see if it's in my notes here, if I can put the link to it on the tickets are on sale already on the Facebook and on MultiGP. So if you go on to MultiGP, look under Middle Tennessee Drone Racing, or look under sanctioned events for MultiGP, and you will see that our race is sanctioned by MultiGP, which means promoted and supported. They're telling everybody we know what they're doing. That link right there, you can click on that link and it will take you to our Facebook page that will show you all about it. And let me show you this.
I just went to Nolansville Drone Productions Facebook and commented that I'm glad they're supporting your race.
Yes, McShaky, thank you so much for doing that. That makes a big difference. If you guys keep doing that, Mr. Bevins, he didn't hesitate. I told him my PayPal, I told him what we was doing, and he was the first to send cash, just boom, just right off the bat. Just like, yes sir, I want to be involved in this. I told him that the best FPV pilots in the region are going to be present and want him to come and want them to be a part. And yes, he really stepped up. So let me see here. So yes, thank you for doing that. And guys, please take Mr. McShaky's lead there. We can use all of the good support that we can get. I am trying to find my image of the race. Hang on, I could just go to the Facebook page myself. And then I will show you guys. Here it is. Let me share my screen. Alright. Let's see. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Big thanks again, Mr. McShaky. Great idea. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That is a great idea.
We've also got confirmed sponsorships from 533. We Bleed FPV. Let me just tell you the guys. You can go on there and thank them. We Bleed FPV. 533. Whooptopia. Custom FPV. Nolansville Drone Company. Yours truly. Neo's Gates. Seg Tech. And those are the actual fully committed ones right now. We're talking with about 4 or 5 others. So those are the ones that are fully committed and saying that have signed on for it. So yeah, here's the Facebook page. You can go on and you can see it was brought to my, oh yeah, the bleed. There we go. We bleed. Zotec's great, man. Zotec's great. I've worked with a lot of people. Let me turn myself on here. There we go. I've worked with a lot of people in this hobby, and Zotec's one of the easiest guys I've worked with like that. That's owner of their own company and all. So yeah, let's see what happens when I click. There we go. Here is our flyer. This is the Southeast Micro Drone Racing Championship, the first one of its kind, sanctioned. Did I cut it off? I did. There we go. Sanctioned by MultiGP. This is big, right here. This is big for us. There's not a lot of races our size and in their first year that pull this off. You know, and big shout out to AK for helping us get that. But it's October 24th through the 26th, the Hell Moss building in Lebanon, Tennessee. And it's indoor 65 millimeter racing and 65 millimeter and 75 millimeter UDL. So, yep, and it's going to be a blacklight race. That's why you see the Southeast glowing. You see me here with the blacklight stuff. And Neo's Gates are a sponsor. We just don't know to what level they're sponsoring yet. Got a lot of messages that I need to look at. I've been out all day. So, yep. This was... let me see here. Need to have this image. We need to update it on the Facebook page. I updated it somewhere else. It's supposed to have sanctioned by MultiGP on it. We've got to get that changed. But the tickets have gone on sale. They went on sale July the 7th. $60. We're at 48 tickets. I believe we only have around 42, something like that left now. Tickets are moving. We've not listed the names yet of who they are. Please go on to this Facebook page, like it and share it, if you will. Let me move my ugly head out of the way right there. Like it and share it with people that you think, even if you can't make it out to the race, it would help a lot if you were if you just share it and tell people about it. We are a lot of people says it's your first year and all of this. It might be our first year of doing a big event, but it's definitely not our first year hosting races and doing that. Those of you that are were at IO know that both Skip and myself, we've ran quite a few races. So not that won't be issues, because there's issues with everything. So Skip made this image. I think it looks pretty cool. You should have seen the first one that he made. It was a picture of me and some other people, and it took my facial hair and put it on another guy's, and it was actually comical what Chat GPT did. So Seg Tech, y'all, some of y'all know Seg FPV. He's making the trophies for us, and he's a sponsor. So yeah, I'm excited. 533 is a platinum sponsor, and Weebleed's a platinum sponsor. Those are good size sponsorships, and we are thankful for it. And we're still very, very, very new to already have such faithful sponsors. And yeah, I wished you lived close to, man. Blacklight Race sounds like it's much. Oh, dude, it is so much fun. It's, and we're gonna make. Let me go to something since we're talking about it, and remind me to talk about this battery. But I want to do mail time first, since we're already talking about it. I want to do mail time.
The mail's here. Here's the mail, 6 piece, white tail. When it comes, I wanna mail. It makes my smile take my friends say, I wonder what's in the mail today. What's in the mail today? What's in the mail today? I wonder.
Mail call. This one's from your mom. Ooh. Anything from me. Oh, I got something for you. That's from my sister.
I recognize the handwriting.
What's in the mail today? What's in the mail today?
All right. Gives me a little time to. Now you might ask yourself when I'm showing you what is in the mail today, what in the world does this have to do with FPV? And the question is, has everything to do with our race. This is heat transfer vinyl, like we put on t-shirts. Let me see. Let me come here. Don't know if you guys can see. This is the same color as the T in the PhatPastor. You probably can't see it very good, but it is. Yeah, the camera's not doing it justice. This stuff stands out, glows like a turd in a punch bowl. Almost, let me see, right there. Almost like this stuff here. And we're putting this and this and two more colors probably. Here's the blue. Yeah, I don't have it good enough in the light all the way. But yeah, you see it stands out like a turd in a punch bowl also. So these are black light reactive heat transfer vinyl that we put on shirts, and we've got some other cool colors coming in so that we can, come on, where are you at? Hang on. Date. All right, yeah, I can show you. Let me get them on here. The other night, Skip and I were on late working on some cool designs for some shirts that will, look at that. Isn't that awesome? We're going to put this, I just told my, well, that sounds fun. was right out of the 80s, going skating or, you know, neon cosmic bowling, stuff like that. Yep. Echo. Oh, was it echo on the mail call? That's my bad. I left the screen on. Sorry about that. Krypton. Was that the brand of it? No. Oh, you're talking about it looks like kryptonite? I don't know. But yeah, these are some t-shirt labels that we've got. It's not on my mic, it's just on the mail call, right? Yeah. Let me see. Let's see if Greta doubles. She shouldn't.
How dare you?
Yeah, she probably did. Yep. Planet Krypton. Let's try it again. Greta.
How dare you?
Oh, she's clipping. Try her again.
How dare you?
Oh, she's still clipping. Good now. All right. I might have turned Jarvis off. Let me see if I did. Just turned him off. If I go to use the other one, I've got to pull the audio from Jarvis. I got to figure out a way to make him separate from everything else, and I have not done that yet. I wonder if I just did a URL. I might be able to do a URL with that, but yeah. Back to the pictures. Where were the pictures? There they are. Yep, it looks pretty cool. Which ones do you guys like the best? Do you like the sundown, or do you like the starburst? Which ones do you like the best? You can let me know. And spank her. Good now. Yeah, spank Greta. That's what she needs. That's what she needs. Greta. She needs a good spanking.
How dare you?
Yeah. How dare you? Mirko. Where? Oh, it does. Mirko. Huh. Yeah, I didn't make the Facebook page. Yep. Let's see if I can edit that. I didn't make the page, so I'll have to... I'm not going to get into the changing of it. Mirko. Thank you. I haven't noticed it. But yeah, let me turn on to something else and see if I can fix that. No, I am a home. No. Mirko. It does it in all of it. Okay. Settings. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know how. I'm not going to get into changing that tonight. Let me make a note for myself. Another thing that I'll have to do tonight after the stream is change that to micro. Thank you, whoever that was who says it says Mirko. Yeah. Did I mess up the Starburst? Okay. I'm gotta do the chat out. Pop it back out. I did. I guess when I opened up those pictures, YouTube did its thing and it stopped it. Big Shaky, thank you. Says Mirko instead of thank you. I don't have that in where I can pull that up, but it should be working now. Double A says he likes the Starburst. Cowboy with the camera says he likes the sun. What's black light makes them all look good, doesn't it? It does. We don't know yet if the multicolored stuff is going to be black light reactive. All right. Page details is. Let me try that. Edit. Cover. Yeah, it says all of that is right. Edit this. Nope. Man, I hope we can change the name of it. If you guys know where that would be at under a page, let me know. I had someone else do it because I am not savvy when it comes to the space book. Categories. Oh man, I hope we can change the name of it, because professional dashboard. Why? But it says micro right there. No, it doesn't. It's Mirko. Let me see. No. Don't let me change it there. Page recommendations. Hello. Did I lose you? Is it updated you guys again? Okay, yeah. It's working. It's working. So, I don't know. I'll go back to that later. Let me get out of all of this. And just go back to the Mirko Drone Championship. Mirko. Home. This is going to aggravate me until I figure it out. Hopefully we don't have to make a whole another one again. I don't see. I can't. All right, let me go. Let me get out of it. It's gonna just frustrate me.
I
No,
wasn't trying to
no,
derail your live
no,
stream.
No, I'm glad you told me. I get caught off on rabbit trails all the time. It's not you.
I wasn't talking to you, Deeds. I was talking to that squirrel over there.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the squirrel. I needed to know that. I didn't see it, and thank you. I needed to know it. So, yeah, that's I think that's all that's come in the mail of anything pertaining to drones and the race and the stuff that we're doing right now. Last week, we talked about the toothster in detail and how it brought this lipo back from death, and I charged it up and set it outside on a cinder block, let it sit all night, and then the next morning I checked it and it stayed the same. It did not, one cell did not drop at all, much less significantly. I put it in a quad, ripped it around back and forth real quick because I didn't have a whole lot of time to fly, and then charged it back, and there's still about, half of a, 3/10 to half of a millivolt or volt difference in it. And when I plug it up, this time it's set again for a day, and we're at 419 and 426. So yeah, it seemed to run down a little bit quicker, but the question that we had with the toothster is, it did bring this back, and it did balance it, brought it back out and balanced it, and this pack, it didn't swell. It's still not puffed at all now after 2 cycles, and one of the second cell on it was 1.6 volts when I plugged it into the whoopster, or the toothster, and I don't need to go. I'm not going to zoom in and everything, but we'll plug it back up, and just seeing this, I might be able to hold it close enough to the bench cam for you to see it. Okay, now this says 4. Come on, yeah, I'll do it. Come on, zoom down. There we go. 417 and 426. That's 0.1 9, no, 11. 0.11 volts different. And this is after cycling it through and charging it back up again. And I got the top one back to 420. So it did drop just a little bit, but it's set all day. And let me go ahead and bring this back to balance. They say it's set to 380. If I want to go ahead and take this back to balance right here instead of popping it in a quad because I don't have time. But now, let me say this. I don't recommend this on your 3S, your 4S, your 5S, your 6S. If you got a pack that's, don't get me wrong, a 2S battery, a 500 milliamp 2S battery, if it lights up, it's going to shoot a flame out, about 4 inches long for, up to 10, 15 seconds. So it's enough to catch your house on fire and burn it down. I've watched this battery. I've babied this battery, and I have a, let me see if I can just pull it up here. I keep it down here so it's out of reach. I've got a battery in here right now that I'm probably going to try to fix it. The power lead come off of it, and it's just a goggle battery. But this is called the bat safe. I call it the bat cave, but it's got the vents and stuff in it where if it goes off, it's not going to toxify your house or anything. And I leave it. That's the dust on it. I leave it sitting right here beside my bench, and I don't leave any lipos charging unattended. I just don't do it. It's just not. I know a lot of people do it, and a lot of people say I do it and I get away with it. Okay, good, great, good for you. I hope that you continue to get away with it. But here we are. The yellow flashing light on the tooth stir says that it is discharging it. It's discharging it at 5 milliamps. So that's a 525, isn't it? Yeah, 525 milliamp battery. So that's about right. I'm going to bring it back down to storage charge, and we will. Well, yeah, I use it for charging. I mean, that's what it's more. That's what the tooster is for. Is just for charging 2S batteries, or discharging them, or bringing them to storage. But the thing about it is my HTRC Duo and my Venom. I have a Venom, and even a I forget what the other one is. I had another battery. I got another battery charger in here. That's the D6. None of them, when you plug that battery up to them, none of them would charge it. It was saying that it had a fault. Well, when I plugged it into the toothster, it showed that first cell was at 1.6, and like in seconds, it took it up to 2.9. So I don't know. We didn't know in the test. We didn't know if that was going to be a good thing or a bad thing. I really don't know how the battery got to that place. It's hey Surav, how's it going, man? Welcome to the channel. You guys hit that like and subscribe button. If you don't, then I'm gonna cry. No, I won't cry. It just helps the channel. So remember, and take out all of your frustration. I didn't push that bat vault or bat safe back in there far enough. I also want to start flying. Well, you are at the right place, my man. Are you what part of the country you're from? Subscribe. All right, man. Thank you. What part of the country or the world are you from? I am from India. All right. Well, there's definitely people in India that's flying. You can check, and I don't know right offhand any MultiGP chapters in India, but I'm sure there are. But you're in the right place. We do giveaways here sometimes, but if it's overseas, you have to cover shipping, because with all the tariffs and everything, that's just can't afford to buy one. That's all right. Well, then learn all about it. That's what I recommend. Learn about it. Hang out in live streams and support, like, comment, those kind of things. Subscribe, and then you'll start to learn. You learn the lingo, because then you can start jumping in. If you got a computer, obviously you do, because you're watching and you're chatting here, then you can jump in on some simulator things that are going on, like the FMV that's going on tomorrow night. And you getting the remote control, the pocket. Yep, that's a good one to start with. That's a good one. And your radio is it's a wise buy to start off with a pretty decent radio, because your radio is going to stick with you for a while. So yeah, I recommend getting a good radio, and the Radio Master Pocket. It's a pretty good radio. It's all about how it fits your hands, though. If you like the way it feels and fits your hands good, then it's a good place to start. I know there's a lot of other YouTubers and stuff out there. I do giveaways myself. It was just at 5,500 subs that I just did a big giveaway. Gave away several quads and all kinds of stuff, and you know, we're continuing to grow. We're up to, I think, 6,100 subs now. So I don't know, maybe at 6,500 or 66 or 6,700, I don't know. We might do another big set of giveaways. So yeah, how you enter the giveaway here, it's different for every channel, but here, when I do a giveaway, it'll be in the chat, right? Or here, I guess it is for me. It'll be in the chat. It'll pop up and it'll say a giveaway started. You have to type this thing into the text box, and then you get entered. And once it's done, it'll say it runs for 5 or 10 minutes during the show. When it's done, we'll go over to that page, and it's in my let me see here. Yeah, I can show you this page. No, this one. This is the giveaways that I've done and redone. It was 5,100. Yeah, that's what it was at. That's when I did that's probably the biggest giveaway that I did on the show. Gave away probably over, probably retail, probably close to $800-900. Maybe more than that, because I gave away goggles too. Yeah. So yeah, it was, well, just keep hanging around, you know. It's David Lee's birthday today. Mr. DJ Mr. Lee's birthday today. Hello, Octavia. Thank you for letting us know that. And we just shared it with everybody. DJ Mr. Lee. What size Octavia, can you find out what size shirt Mr. DJ Lee wears? If so, you can private message me on the Discord here. I'm going to put the link in the description, and I will send him, I also need his address. I will send him a PhatPastor t-shirt. Free of charge, just because he is a regular on here, and I don't have the funds to give everybody a free t-shirt, but DJ Mr. Lee is kind of local. I'm skinny, 270 pounds. Well, what size shirt do you wear, Mr. DJ? See, I'm a fat 295 pound. Maybe closer to. Depends on if I breathe in or not. What size t-shirt do you wear? And I can have my mother throw you some vinyl on one. And Man, that's awesome, Mr. McShaky. I was up to, before COVID, I was up to 369 pounds. I lost 115 pounds, and I've gained some back since then. But 6'5", so you like just a regular extra large, or does it need to be, because you're extra large and tall, does it need to be a 2X? Octavia says it's extra large. So most all of us are old dudes. Yeah, I like it. Yep. Nothing is sacred anymore. Octavia, thank you for jumping on here and telling on Mr. Lee. He's got to come to the race. If we got to find somebody to pick him up and bring him to the championship. Yeah, Mr. McShaky goes back. He said he's been flying for a while and he loves my cheapest radio, the Pocket. Yep. It's all about what you like, man. Yeah. By the way, yes, happy birthday, Mr. Lee. Or burpee hap day, either which one. If you're less dyslexic and dyslexic or teeple poo, I understand that. 52. I'm 51. I'll be 52 in March of next year. So many happy returns. Born in 1975. I was born in 74. And obviously, Cool Cat was born in 73. Thanks all, 74. So you just turned a big 5-1 too. Look at here. Celebrating 51. Yep. What would you like on the back, on the name part of your shirt? DJ Lee? What do you use when you race? Mr. Lee or DJ Lee? What? Raymond? Raymond 62. He might have us beat. Except for 8-bit. When 8-bit's on 8-bit, it's 321 if you count his time on the mothership. Sovereign's 18. Hey, that's cool, man. You got nowhere to go but up. PhatPastor. Well, it'll have PhatPastor on it. We just want to put your name right up here on this part, or probably this part. So you just let me know, and you can let me know here. Do you have Discord, don't you? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Well, hey, I'm honored that you're on here every Tuesday and Thursday night, most of the time. Mr. Lee, maybe. All right. Oh, well, that's Cool Cat speaking for you. So DJ Lee or Mr. Lee, which one? Let me know. So, because I'm going to make a note of it. Looks kind of Inception here, isn't it? Because let's go back to the Facebook. No, that's gonna get me off on. Let's go here, because that's gonna get me off on the Mirko. You saw me race one time, but if you saw me race, you know that it's you know I'm not great. I'm much better about talking about races and calling races than I am racing. But it's fun and I enjoy it. I enjoy spending time with the other guys, and I am one that enjoys friendly competition. So, I think I hear somebody. I think I hear Mr. Skip. I do hear Mr. Skip. I think he's getting himself ready. Is there a giveaway going on? Currently not right now. I just gave Mr. Lee, who's been a see. This is another way you can win. Sovar, I guess that's right. Savra. I'm bad with names. Forgive me. There's another way you can win is just come on and be regular on the channel and be faithful on the channel, chatting, asking questions, learning, sharing with people. Mr. Lee, it's his birthday today, and he's been a part of the channel for a while and part of the community for a while. So just because he's part of us and a friend to the channel, I'm going to send him a t-shirt. So there's ways to get stuff without even having to be in competition. When there is a giveaway, I will tell you exactly how to enter. It will tell you exactly how to enter and all of that stuff. But you also have to understand, with as long as I've been on YouTube, I get a ton of requests from people that the only thing they want, the only reason why they come on, the only reason why they text or jump on Discord is for me to give them something for free. If that is the only reason, then you're probably wasting your time. But if you do want to learn about FPV and you want to be a part of the community and you want to learn, and in the process of all of that you make friends online of people that you've never met, then that's when people are going to know, hey, this cat's been on here for a while. So it is DJ Lee. Hang on, let me switch over to Mr. Skip. He is now with us. There he is. Let me turn myself off here. And hang on, I gotta do some adjustments. Give me a second. Skip. Here we go. Alright. Oh. I've got to move that. Come on. This one. Gotta adjust the screen, guys. Give me uno momento. Alright, and let me reverse my camera now. There we go. Now everything's reading correct. How's it going, Skip?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Yep.
How old is DJ Lane?
He just turned 51. He's
Okay.
just a little bit younger than me. And somebody told on him. Octavia Swan popped on and told us that today is his birthday. I don't think Mr. Lee was going to say anything. So I asked him what shirt size that he liked, and I was going to send him a shirt, and he says he wants a PhatPastor racing shirt, and so I'm going to send him one for his birthday. And we've got, yep, people are telling him, good, be on the stream. It's not daily, but it's Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central Time. 8 p.m. Central Time. Play the Beatles song. It's your birthday. Really want to be an FPV pilot? Well, you're at the right place. We build them. We race them. We talk about them. All that kind of stuff.
He's got a tiny trainer, but he hasn't flown it too much. But he's got a Nevada. He's flown it around. I know him because of drones and stuff. We both use the same DJI dealer in Knoxville,
Oh, okay.
and that's how I met him. It was through that way.
All right.
And yeah, I think we've both had the DJI FPV at one time and the Avata at one time, and I moved on to other drones, and he's inching his way there, but hasn't really flown the tiny trainer, I don't think, yet.
Yeah, he says that you built the Axis Avata for his brother, I guess.
Yeah.
Why isn't your brother should be on the show? You should have your brother should be on the channel. He may, I don't know.
My brothers is what he's saying. My brothers. He's calling you my brothers.
My brothers. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah, it's one of those days. So, yep. They pointed something out to me. Skip, let me show. You can't see it. Pull up on your page, the Facebook, the championship Facebook. It's named wrong. The name of the channel is Mirko instead of Micro. It's
Are you serious?
I'm serious, and I don't know how to change it. I was looking. I didn't know how to change
What
it.
is the name?
It's called the Southeast Mirko Drone Championship instead of Micro. It's
On the Facebook page?
Yes, that's the name on the Facebook page. Now yeah.
Who named the Facebook page?
Well, I'm not gonna get into naming names, but I didn't. So, but it sound like something I do. I'm not saying I'm above doing something like that, but you know, everywhere else it says Micro.
Yeah.
Can't figure out Discord to send you his address.
I think the guy, the owner of the page, needs to probably change that.
Does DJ? Do you have a way to contact DJ outside of the channel or Discord, Skip?
Yeah.
Send it to Skip, DJ. I need DJ's address to send him that shirt, and Octavia can't figure out the Discord. We will get it to him, Octavia, if I haven't given him a
Decent Gamer XD.
How's it going, Decent Gamer? If I haven't given him a picture, Skip, if you have him, just give him my cell phone number. He's close enough by. That'll be a better way. That way I can send him a text of the package when I mail it out. I'm gonna throw some stickers and PhatPastor swag in there also. So it's not just gonna be a shirt. You're gonna get some PhatPastor stickers and all of that. So people are like, oh, hang on, that's reserved for members. Yeah, but it's also reserved for people that we want to give it out to. So, and it's his birthday, so lighten up. Eat your food, Tina. So, now, Mr. Lee, how is Octavia related to you? Is there any relation there? Or does she just know you in the outside world? Because her avatar looks a whole lot younger than 51. What's going on? We're here just talking about... Oh, the old lady. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Decent Gamer XD. We are an FPV drone racing, drone enthusiast group that meets 2 nights a week, Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, and we talk about all things drones. Thank you so much. He loves y'all so much. I appreciate your kindness. Well, we love him too, And if you will let him, for October 24th, 25th, and 26th, even if you want to come with him, we would love to have both of you at the Middle Tennessee Mirco, the Mirco drone. I love to laugh about it. The Mirco Drone Racing Championship. And we'd love to have y'all.
Like I just had a stroke. They did the Facebook page. Stroke down.
It's like he had a stroke. I love that one. That's a great one. Can I also join? Certainly, man. Yeah, like, subscribe, join, smash that like button. You can be a member. All of that's found down in the description. You can be a member of the channel, which gives you 3 tickets to other people's one every time we have a giveaway. So, and yep. So
He named it Mirco.
the channel, that's the name of the channel. I hope we don't have to redo the whole channel. So
I had to cry laughing if they don't stop.
oh my goodness. That would be awesome to see y'all in person. Yes, we would love for y'all to come. Come, be my guest, be Skip's guest. Come, you don't have to race. We'll give you a seat of honor. And my mom will probably be there, and my mom is 73. My mom come with me to I.O. and made t-shirts for people. So PhatPastor's mom, she wears, you'll know if you're at a race or anything, you'll know it. We had a cookout and a firework display at our church on the 5th, Saturday night, and my mother, my niece, and my great nephews all wore their PhatPastor shirts, and mom says PhatPastor's mom on the back of it. And my great nephews, which are 3 and 6, my 6-year-old, he's already learning how to fly. They love it. Ready to smoke some Bardwell. All right, yeah. That I don't know if Bardwell will be there or not. I've sent him a message. I've not got a response from him, so I'm going to send him another one. He certainly needs to sponsor. If you cut this, you can cut it and send it to him. Bardwell, you need to sponsor, bro. It's the biggest race in your home state. We need you to at least support it. Come out, race. I know you race. I've raced with you. You and I are pretty close to the same speed level. Come on out. We'd love to have you. He's scared. He ain't got nothing to be scared of. Nothing to be afeared of. It's all like family.
He raced in tiny trainer races over in Knoxville a couple times. And I don't think I've seen him come to any other race besides tiny trainer.
Yeah. Well, micro drone is 65 millimeter, and UDL is much more forgiving. I'm not knocking tiny trainer; it's fun, but 65 millimeter and 75 millimeter is much more forgiving. So
yeah, that's very true.
Is there a race today? No.
I have seen him do race cow on his stream before also.
Okay.
So there is a chance for sure.
Heard he got beat by Charlito. Charlito beat him, but Charlito beat me too, and she's beat Skip, and she's beat Dreadpool. So getting beat by Callie or Charlito, either one, that's no shade off of anybody right there. These ladies put in the time and they can flat race. I'm just going to tell you. No, there's not a race tomorrow. There is a race. We're having a race on the 19th here in Soki. There's 2 chapters that I'm involved with in Southern Kentucky multi-rotor. this one. If you go to MultiGP, look up Soki, and there's a race on July 19th, and that is a 65 millimeter and a UDL race inside the church that I pastor. And Skip over here, there, right there, is doing a race on August 16th in Maryville. Is that right?
Yeah, Maryville, Tennessee.
This is going to be in Maryville. So, yep. She's good.
We got a lot of
Yeah,
we got a lot of old school pilots in Knoxville. I'm going to try to get out. They haven't done an event in a while, so I'm going to try to get some of those guys out.
Do you have
And,
your? Go ahead.
I know Kevin has already said he wants to go. Kevin Turner. And yeah, we're going to try to get out as many people as we possibly can on that.
Well, man,
it's a new video that we've never tried before, so we're going to try it out, see how it is. If it's good, we'll go back to it and probably do a whole lot more like that.
Madness.
If it's not, it's
all right.
If it's not, which I think it's going to be a good one, but if it's not, we'll go somewhere else.
Yep. That's what it is when it's a new venue. You just got to try it. We don't know what the
now,
RF is going.
Race goes,
now you flew in it, right? So you have flew.
The race is going to be
the RF is not bad, right?
No, the race is going to be good. Now, I don't know if they just, we were just there to try it out and everything, so I didn't ask too many questions about the air conditioner being broke or whatever. But hopefully that's going to be working whenever we're there too.
Yeah.
If not, we're going to be bringing big fans. So.
Right.
I'm going to probably message them tomorrow and ask them if it was just off or what,
I'm going to be muting Jarvis now, guys. I think you might have seen me headed that way, just so that he doesn't talk over Skip. Jarvis is muted now, so the voice to text is muted. Do you want to talk about the little? They're not in, right? They were just shipped. You haven't gotten them yet.
Oh no! I have not got them yet.
Okay, but do you want to tell people that these races are? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We can talk about it.
All right. Cool.
So we are doing something different. Me and PhatPastor have come up with something different.
There we go.
And what we're going to do is, so I don't know how many people have raced Whoop races or any race, but usually whenever you win a race, you win a prize, and it's great to win a prize.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you win a prize that you never use, and we want to keep that. We want everybody to win prizes they would be able to use, and that way it's useful for them. I mean, it's nothing worse to win something really nice, and it just go in the corner of your house and never get used. So we started to do something. We thought about doing something different.
Thanks for the sub.
And so what we think about doing is
thanks, Octavia.
It's a token system. And let me see if I got one. I've got
Thank
a
you, Octavia, for the
533.
sub.
I've got a 533 poker chip somewhere, but we've got poker chips in the community. And what I thought about was taking those poker chips and making our own,
Mm-hmm.
and using it for a system to buy prizes. And so what we're doing is we're doing $1 token. Of course, the prizes are going to be the kind of like giveaway prizes anyways. So it's not going to be, a dollar for dollar type deal.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be cheaper than $1, cheaper than what they would actually be in value or whatever. But anyways, we have a dollar token for people to win at different times. And not only, just for showing up, you're probably going to get one. So you're not only going to, win it at the race, you'll win it for helping out and doing other stuff too.
For it being your first race, if it's your first race or something like that, just
Yeah,
whatever
but
they
you
see fit to give it away
absolutely,
for.
when you podium and you win races and stuff like that, you will win more than somebody just volunteering or whatever. And we're going to make it worth it for pilots to actually be able to win and get a prize that they want to have, rather than a prize they just win and set somewhere in their house.
Mm-hmm. We're still going to give out trophies. Don't be wrong, for your trophy spots, but not everybody makes the podium, and we want those that don't to be recognized and to get something. And the thing about it, in this series leading up to October, you can save your tokens and add them up. And if you get there and you want one of those amazing colored Mirko drone championship shirts, no, that's actually spelt right.
If you just want to keep the token, that's fine also. They will carry on to other races. We are keeping the main event championship race separate from all the other events. But as far as the regular races leading up to it, you will be able to carry on that chip to use at other races.
Yeah, and you can spin them at any of the races that, for right now, that Chip and I are involved with. So if there's merch for sale, like
you call me Chip.
Did I call you Skip?
You call me Chip.
I'm sorry, Chip token. Sorry, it's sorry about that, man. You know my brain. I know you as Skip, but
here you go. Here's a 533 poker chip.
Yeah.
Here's
got it upside down.
What ours?
Got it upside down. There you go.
It's a good idea of what ours is going to be kind of like. I mean, it's not the same design or anything like that, but it is a chip, a poker chip.
Yep. And if you look on the Facebook page, you'll notice on the, which we've got to go on there tonight, Skip, and add sanctioned by MultiGP on that graphic. If you'll notice on that graphic, and Skip could probably pull it up for you because I can't, because now I've got Discord pulled up in an extra window with him on it. If you'll notice in the corner of it, you'll see a little token or a poker chip. I'm going to call it token because if I start saying that other word, I'll call my friend over here that, and he doesn't like to be called that. He is Skip. So, but you'll see that in the corner of that, and that was put in there not by accident. It was put there on purpose so that you guys will know that this is a token race. And like Skip said, you might just want to keep it and hold on to it as a souvenir or whatever, but you might want to trade it in and get $2 off of a set of motors or a frame or whatever, So
yeah, and if you're a sponsorship out there and you decide you want to sponsorship one of our races, there is a possibility of buying some of these and using them in our race for people to win prizes. So people, if you have a sponsorship that you want to sponsor or you want to throw in some money on the race, these are actual tangible to buy to advertise your sponsor. So they can take this with them and use it in the race.
Yep. If you want us to what did we say? It cost us. It cost us around $1 a piece to make them,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
To
that's
design them
custom.
and make them.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
if you had a
that's
logo you
custom.
want us to put on them, like Raymond
They're each
Carrera
worth $1.
or like for Madness here, the Quad Fathers. If you guys wanted us to make up 50 or something tokens to have at the race, and which brings me to another thing. There's something that we're hashing out the details of it, so it's still in the infancy. I haven't even had a chance to break this down with Skip, and I've talked about it, but I've not broke down what I'm about to tell you. I've talked with Phil. He thinks it's a good idea also. So we're in the infancy stages at this race of having a chapter championship trophy, which all of that's going to be separate from who podiums. It's going to be separate from the money and all that. That's why there will be chips. No, not chips. There will be tokens at the championship that has Mirko Drone Racing on it. You didn't hear me, did you? I'm going to keep saying that, and it's going to get stuck in my brain. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know,
Mirko,
right?
I need to quit. That would say the Micro Drone Racing Championship. Their monetary value is the same, but what we're going to do, like I know Madness has messaged me and says that the Quad Fathers, which is their chapter and their group, that they're going to try to represent. They're going to try to show up and represent because they are in the Southeast, and we're going to have a friendly competition between chapters, and every heat that you win, if you get first place, you're going to get. Well, we don't know about the details. This is the initial plan. Okay, don't hold us to it. But here's the initial plan. Every heat that someone wins, they get first place in it. They'll get 2 tokens, and the person who gets second place gets 1. And at the end of the race, end of the weekend, both 65 and UDL, whichever chapter globally, whichever multi-GP chapter has the most tokens from their home chapter will take home a trophy made by SEG FPV, which is SEG. I said it earlier. SEG Creations. I'm sorry, or whatever. But SEG FPV is going to make it, and it's going to be a nice, sizable trophy that you can carry home, and it'll be the 2025 Southeast Micro Drone Championship chapter trophy. Our chapter came, they represented, and we won the most out of any other chapter in the race. So, and it's just a bragging right. You get to keep it forever. It's not one where you bring the trophy back next year and then it changes hands. No, that's your trophy for your chapter forever. And we're gonna make it nice. I thought about doing something like this, but I want it to be nicer than this. Give me just 1 second. I want it to be bigger.
Can you teach me?
What's that?
Somebody says, "Can you teach me flying using a sim?" Absolutely.
Is that yes. Yes, you certainly can. And hold on, YouTube's done its thing. It's popped out the chat again, so it's not updating me. There we go. Yes.
My wife is learning how to race, or you actually just fly and go around pylons.
Yeah,
in Velocidrone.
Yeah.
Using the sim.
All right, cool cat. Take care, brother. 3:38 a.m. All right, brother. Take care. This is a season trophy that we did, this was the 2023-2024 Whoop season, and we didn't do tokens or anything, but we added up points, and I want it to be bigger. I want the chapter trophy to be bigger than this. Though this is a pretty nice print, it's just a 3D print. I did drop it and break it when I was presenting it to myself, and there's a silver one of these and a bronze one of these. So something like this size or larger, probably larger, will be given out to, if we can work out the details, will be given out to the chapter that comes and wins the most tokens. And it was recommended by Phil that we allow, Skip and I talked about it, said that it needs to be from your home chapter, but that we allow chapters to hire pilots. Like if your chapter really, really, really wants to win this, and you're like, hey, T-Dog, if you can get here, you can stay in the Airbnb with us, and we'll pay for your food or whatever, as long as you join the Quad Fathers. We're debating. I think how we'll do that is at the time of the race, they will need to have their home chapter listed as that. But that's as simple as going in and clicking on your thing and say, make this my home chapter. And then you can change back when you're done. So I think it's going to be fun. You will need a radio controller, Decent Gamer XD. The Pocket is...
Do you have...
Yeah,
sorry, do you have, Gamer, do you have a simulator right now? If you don't have a simulator right now, I have a 5% off gift code for Velocidrome.
So do I.
From Team Sheet.
Yeah, so do I. So we got 2 of them. I got one here that's not even scratched off yet. So if you don't have Velocidrome, we definitely would like to make it a little bit cheaper on you. Yep, we can do that.
Okay, well there we go. So either me or PhatPastor will give you a code.
Well, he said he does not. Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't have Velocidrome.
Yeah, there's some free ones out there. I don't know that they're worth their time.
No, they're not.
I mean, there's FPV Free Rider used to be free, but I don't know.
Also, I think DJI, with the DJI controller for the Avata or whatever, you can also do a free FPV simulator.
Yeah, but if you can afford
the main part,
a DJI, you can afford a Pocket, right?
Well, that's true. The main part is being at a higher degree angle and running it in acro. That is going to be your main part. We all can learn to fly on angle, but when it comes down to getting into precision flying and stuff like that, you're going to build somewhat of a bad habit using angle mode. If you just cannot use acro mode at all, or in Velocidrome they call it rate mode. If you can't use those and you just can't figure it out at all, then I would use angle mode. But if all possibility, even if you fly terrible, go ahead and use rate or angle mode, and it will help you out in the future by a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, and Sovar, I guess I'm pronouncing that right, says, I can't afford it right now. That's what I was telling you earlier. Just, you said you were saving money and to get the Pocket, but just stay listening to live streams, joining live streams, asking questions, legitimate questions like, how do I do this? What the questions you were asking, like which simulators are best? lift off because you're going to have to pay for one that's decent. I don't even think TinyWhoop Go is free anymore. You can check that, but you've got to have a controller. So the first thing is get you a controller that you can plug up to your computer. You got to have a computer. I mean, if you're just on your phone, if you've just got a phone and you're just watching this stream on the phone, you can do Velocidrone on your phone, can't you, Skip?
Yeah, you can for sure. Velocidrone.
How is
I
it?
think Evan Turner's got a video out, and he says that the controls on your phone are good enough to learn to fly.
Yeah. So there you go. You can get it on your phone.
Yeah, as far as winning podiums and stuff like that with it, it's not that good for that. But as far as learning to fly, you can definitely learn to fly on your phone.
Yep. No, we can't show you the sim right now. We might be able to closer toward the end of the stream. If you join the Discord, let me throw a link to the Discord in the chat again. Almost every night there are people on Discord simming. Skip's normally one of them. I plan to be doing more of it. Tonight I'm going to be spending some time changing Mirko drone racing to micro if we can. I hope we can without making a whole new page, because that's going to really stink if we've got to make a whole new page. So, but there we go. That link right there in the description. You click on that. You got to have Discord. Get Discord. Our Discord is free. There are portions of the Discord that are locked for members. But yes, you can come on, and one of the guys, Skylar, is on it. Well, Red Sky is normally on there. You'll see Zebra on there sometimes. Shark, Mr. Man, Neon. There's several big names, that younger guys that are just smoking fast that come on and fly. So, yep. So you've been flying with your friend, so that's good. Just fly whenever he'll let you, and if he's got a spare radio or something, maybe he can let you do a little bit of simming. That's a good place to start. Remember, this is a hobby. It's what we do for fun. And some people, like Skip, he works in the hobby. He's found a job doing what he loves. But for the most part, this is a hobby. So, yeah, I know that you've stated 2 or 3 times that you're impatient and you really want to get it done. Okay, on Facebook Messenger. That'll work. Octavia said she will send you Jason's. Now we know DJ's first name. Jason's address and Facebook Messenger. So, and Raymond, as he always says, almost every single live stream, if you aren't crashing, you aren't flying. Somebody needs to make Raymond a shirt that says that. If you aren't crashing, you aren't flying. So, yeah, we will get that to him, Octavia. So, and if you're looking up Octavia, go ahead and look up PhatPastor. That way, I can send some kind of confirmation of tracking or whatever when I send. I usually like to send a picture of the package to the person I'm sending it to, so they know it got sent. Because I have had the U.S. Post Office lose a package or two. So, and when it's a one-of-a-kind thing like that we're making special, I want to make sure people get it. Nothing's sacred anymore. Yeah. I understand decent decent gamer XD, but that's something to work up toward. You can. I don't know what country are you from. I know that Solar is from India. Where are you from? Decent gamer XD. Let us know where you're from.
Yeah, you can you can pick one up.
Depends on where you're at.
If you're from, yeah, that's true. But if you're from U.S., you can pick one up from Facebook for pretty cheap. There's some side channels on used FPV stuff for sure.
Can
And
could you pull up multi GP and say look for
India.
chapters? He's from India too. Pull up multi GP and see if there's any chapters in India. I know there's racers there,
Right.
and that's a good way. I don't know how generous people are in India or not, but I know here in the States, if you're a young man and you're wanting to learn to fly, show up at races and help them tear down. Be there. Be the first person that gets there, the last person that leaves. You do that for a while, and people in your chapter is going to notice it. And when somebody has a leftover transmitter or something, if they see you working and they see that's the thing. I said it earlier to Sovar, is I get a lot of people, and I'm sure Skip does too. We get a lot of people want free stuff. Wants us to send them a radio, wants us to send them a drone. They come right on the channel. As soon as they come on the channel, as soon as they come on whatever, they start asking for stuff. And if you give them something right off the bat, you don't see or hear from them ever again. And that's just a waste of our time and our resources. So stay on the channel, ask questions.
India, I don't know if we have the resources to send stuff to India either.
We had one time on our Discord, we had a young man who was from the Philippines, and he didn't have anything. And everybody on the Discord, because he was a regular, he come on regularly and asked questions and was learning, and even answered questions for people. We all got together, got a radio. It's in a Nirvana, an old Nirvana. This is how long ago it was. We sent a radio, a quad, battery chargers. Couldn't send batteries because the Philippines wouldn't let us send batteries. But we sent everything, a radio, everything that they needed, but batteries. And the radio had batteries in it. When it got to the Philippines, he was like, hey, I need someone to send me $90 US. And we was like, why do you need this? Like, because they won't let me pick it up from customs unless. Now, that was already after us spending over $100 on shipping just to get it to the Philippines. And
oh, wow.
And then he had to pay the custom fee. And most of the other guys that were on the Discord by then was like, I'm out. He just keeps asking for stuff, so I'm out. And one of the guys that donated a lot to this channel, myself and a couple of others, we collected the money and paid the tariff for him. And he got the stuff. He flew it 3 or 4 times, crashed it into the side of a building, and asked us to send him another one. So, that's why you've got to take care, Madness.
Yeah, nice to see you. Have a good day. Have a good night.
Yeah.
All right, I'll share my screen here if you want to see my screen.
Yeah.
I've got MultiGP pulled up here, and we do have. If you go to multigp.com, we do have chapters in India.
Yes.
So if you just go here to MultiGP and you look here in the top, it has advanced search. and if you type in India and you search, you will see there are plenty of places in India that you can find your local chapter.
Yeah. How many members?
And oh, there's let's see here. There's 81 in this one. Some of these are low members, but you got 127 in this one.
Find
137 over here.
both of you guys, Silvern, or I'm sorry, whatever your name is, Sovar, Savra, and Decent. This is what I recommend you do. You've come on my channel and you've asked what can you do to become an FPV pilot. Find one of these chapters near you. Right up here. You go to Multi GP. MULTI. G is in gorilla, P is in Paul. MultiGP.com, like you see right there in the red. MultiGP. You know, right here in that red. Go to that, multigp.com, and look for races in your area. It says no matching record. Well, you've typed something wrong. Because it's active. MultiGP is worldwide. We just come back from the International Open where people from what was that? Something of Uzbekistan or something like that were
Yeah. Yeah, we've got.
I mean, people. There's a 10-year-old kid from near China that was kicking people's butt. He showed up at I/O. He got. So I'm telling you, if you really want to do this, yes, Octavia, I am as PhatPastor with an O-R. Just like behind me back here. PhatPastor. But go to one of these chapters that's near you and find out when they're going to have a race. Find out what time that it starts and what time it's over. And if you're 18 years old, then you're able to work. Then help them. Say, I'm here to help and I'm here to learn. What do you need me to do? And he just posted right there, multigp.com. So go to them, start showing up, start helping, and those guys right there will help you. Stay coming on to channels that focus on racing, like this channel. And to this Thursday, you're probably going to see some simming because I'm doing things different. And you're going to see some simming. So it said, please can you explain once more how to find it near me?
Yeah. So if you go to this web page right here, and you hit chapters in this top corner, right here in the top, it says chapters. You hit chapters. You hit chapters list. It's going to bring up a chapter list. And then you'll see in the middle, it'll say advanced search. And we'll hit advanced search, and it's going to say name or location. Mm-hmm. And in location, we'll type India. And we'll press search. And then it's going to bring up FPV India, MultiGP India, and Kochi.
Spell out the name.
Bangalore.
Yeah. Spell out the name to your city. If you can. Spell out the name to your city. And we could probably get even closer by putting,
Yeah, if you have a city near you that's...
you'll have to spell it out for us because we won't know it.
Yeah.
But you do that. Patna.
Okay, let me look here.
Patna, India. Absolutely. After the stream, Octavia, you bet.
You got Narsingdi, Secunderbad, Kochi. Then you got the Samai district. And you got the
And
Almighty.
if you'll go up in the top
Team
right
Mustang.
corner and you'll make yourself an account. If you go up in the top right corner and you make yourself an account to MultiGP, just give yourself a racing name. Gamer anything's probably not a good thing, because there's probably a lot of that.
If you go to register up here,
Yep. And then you'll
be
fill
able
in
to
your
see it.
information, and it'll ask you where you live and where you're from. So then when you go to races, you can say races near me. And when you click that, it will tell you how many miles or kilometers in your how far you are from that race. And like you probably can't see it here, but he just had that pulled up, and it was showing races near us. So,
yeah, it's showing. I can go. And sometimes you have to travel. That's just all there is to it. To go to races.
yeah, even here in the U.S., it's
If you look right here, there's the race that PhatPastor is holding is going to be 140 miles from me, so I'm going to travel 140 miles to go to that race.
and then
I've
the
got
one
other
that he's having will be 140 miles from me. So,
yeah,
and we live in the States. That's 4 hours. Well, three something. That's about 3 hours. That's a 3-hour drive. So,
yeah.
a 3-hour tour. If you're taking it on a boat, you better watch it. If you don't understand that, ask somebody with gray hair about a 3-hour tour.
But yeah, so
Closest is 700 miles away. Yeah. No, that's pretty far.
Yeah, that is pretty far.
I said 300 miles. Closest is 300 miles. Well, so what I recommend is...
But they should have a Facebook page or something you can reach out to them.
Make sure you have a brunette, a redhead, and a silver fox on the boat. That's right. And a skipper. So, the good old days.
Yeah, for sure they should resources for you there also, and they might have a Facebook page you can join, and and it's a good hobby to get into because you can make a lot of friends for sure, a lot of good friends.
Yep. And let me say this: I don't want to, you're a student. That's good, and I don't want this to discourage you, but here's something that I've learned. I've got airplanes and quads on my wall that I've not flown in over a year, and people are always messaging me saying, "You said you haven't flown that over in a year. Why don't you send that to me?" I've learned the hard way. Many people that know me and have watched this channel for a long time will attest that I have given thousands of dollars of stuff away. Whole entire quads, goggles, radio, whoops, everything needed to fly. I'm constantly giving stuff away. And I've learned that with most people, if they don't have what we call in the United States skin in the game, they'll just walk away from it. And that's a total waste of my time and my resources. That's why I tell you, keep coming on the channel, keep asking questions, keep learning, keep watching videos, watch reviews. When you see a review, like I have a review of this, the new HDzero goggles 2 on my channel. Go on there, ask questions, like, subscribe. I know you said earlier that you subscribed, but unless there's something wrong with your YouTube, it's not showing on my end. So so you know, most YouTubers can tell, and I've got it set up that something comes up and it shows when someone subscribes. So
Oh, it's just like if you're gaming. I mean, yeah, if you're gaming and you play a game that just gives you everything, and you loading into
yes,
a pre-package or whatever,
right.
and or where you play a game like I used to play, like DayZ, you have to really earn everything that you got. It's going to make you care more about when you go to lose your stuff rather than not. I mean, these things, there's a lot of drones out there that are very robust and everything, but they're not indestructible. I have seen so many people just bounce off the ground too hard, and it's done. So
Yeah, like
yeah, you definitely want to be the one that has the pride of making or investing in it yourself.
yeah. See, Mr. McShaky says there's a lot of pain and loss in FPV. It's only fun because the struggle we go through. It's true. It's part of the hobby. And some people don't like the struggle. It is a constant struggle. I mean, there's a very popular T-shirt out, and Mr. Raymond Carrera says it all the time. If you're not crashing, you're not flying. There's a T-shirt out there that says "Fly, crash, repair, repeat," and so like this right here.
If you do it enough, you get dull to it.
Yeah, this here, I had this when it came out 2017, 2018, maybe 2019. I don't remember. It's called the Emax Baby Hawk Race. I sold this to a friend of mine that has a thrift shop. A guy bought it, come in and started racing for a little while and got more interested in whoops, traded it back to me for something else. I could send this to you, which probably not because of the tariffs, but if you, let's say you lived in the United States, I could send this to you and it's not going to do you any good because one, if I don't send you a radio, if I don't send you the batteries, I don't send you the stuff that you need to charge it, I don't send you that, you don't have the information to know how to get it to work with your radio. All of this kind of stuff you need to learn first. It's kind of like showing up and asking, going to a car lot and asking somebody to give you a car when you don't even know how to drive, much less have a license. So stay on the channel.
Yeah,
stay on the channel.
if you're
learn
yeah,
and work.
go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, grind. That's what like Skip was saying on the video game. If they like, and you said it, if they don't understand the cost, the feeling of earning something, they're not going to appreciate it. Right. You know, we've all played video games where you know that there's that 1 8-year-old on there that's dad's got, you know, more money than, you know, Elon Musk, who as soon as he gets the video game, he buys all of the gold in the video game and he has the fastest stuff and the strongest armor or whatever like that. But you can tell that kid they're not going to stay at it. So it is like Mr. McShaky said, the struggle. It's part of the hobby. I've seen so many people start it and they love to fly, and that's what keeps Skip in business. They love to fly, but when they crash and they destroy their drone, or they don't even destroy it, they crash it bad enough and it just breaks the camera. They don't want to fix it. They send it to Skip. And
yeah, I fix them so much that it doesn't even bother me now. To like it used to affect me so much to crash my own stuff and to destroy my own stuff. It used to affect me a lot to where I'd be like upset for a week, and but now I fix so much stuff so fast that I kind of just put it off to the side and say, oh well, I'll get another one and fly it until I get that one fixed. And and keep going. I've got so many of them now that I've kind of became dull to the crashing them and getting upset part.
Octavia says
But
the
it definitely
struggle is real. If you struggle, you love. That's correct.
yeah.
That's correct.
You know,
Even in your
I'm
relationships.
making t-shirts here, aren't we?
That's right. Well, so yeah, we definitely need to put that one on a shirt. The struggle is real. If you struggle, you love. That's it. And you know that's why we we love FPV. It's freeing. Yeah, I mean it's for me it's very freeing. You know, I can get away from all the noise for just a little while by putting on a set of goggles. And if you want to, guys, we will talk about the HDzero goggles too. I said we would at the beginning of the stream, and we can do that if you guys want to. If you got questions, we can talk about that, or we can talk more about racing. It doesn't matter. It's that's in the RC world. What's that?
Uh, we do have some events coming up. If you guys want to see me and PhatPastor, whether you're a racer or a spectator, you can come out and see us. We have an event coming out in Kentucky. You want to tell them where you're at, and what's going on?
Yep, on the 19th, we are having a race through Soky. If you look up, Soky stands for Southern Kentucky, SOKY. Soky Multi-Rotor. Some of you are saying, well, I thought you were in Middle Tennessee. Yeah, I'm in both. Actually, I live in Tennessee, and I pastor in Kentucky. So we're having this race in my church, which is the first place that second, was it? It wasn't the first place. You and I raced with each other at Knoxville before you ever came to the church, didn't we? Skip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our first race together was at the
Gymnasium.
Conference. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So this is so you go on there, and you'll see that there's a race for July 19th, and that is a 65 millimeter and a UDL race. Love for you to sign up. So, yep, come on out to that. McShaky says I need to head out soon. I have a veteran festival I've flown that I need to edit. We can watch my video. Oh, wait, let's watch your video real quick. Hang on. He has a video on Discord that he wants us to watch. Post for live. Yeah, go under post for live stream for him. Throw it on there. And yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. McShaky. As you see, I get squirrel pretty quick.
I wasn't talking to you, Deeds. I was talking to that squirrel over there.
Oh.
All right, we're not going to play the music, but we will play the feed because we don't want to get. I'm sure you've checked it for copyright strikes or whatever, but we still don't want to make any mistakes if they decide to make it copyright at one point in time. So we will definitely play the stream though. So we'll bring it up right here. All right.
We bleed.
Go. Here.
It's the We Bleed building dive.
We all love We Bleed. All right, guys, here we go.
iGal 5, International Game of Whoop. I like the double screen use there.
It's a beautiful city.
Oh, I like the building on the left. It looks like it's just the right kind. Ooh, wind caught you. Those things sticking out from the glass to catch your whoop and keep it there forever.
Nice. Do we get to kind of judge the
Oh,
flight and everything?
I like it. He gorilla whooped it. I like it. I bet your heart was pounding 100 miles a minute.
So I have to articulate or I have to give you a little bit of criticism because I have the passion of filming myself and flying.
Denver.
So, so uh, what would make it better for me? And I love the video, so don't take anything to heart to what I say because I like the video already.
He said, "Go
But
for it."
what I would do is coming up right here, you 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 go a little fast. So every second that I'm flying and I'm recording, I think about what the viewer is watching, and there's so much to see right here that never seen in my life that I want to see, and I missed a lot of it in this split second right here when you go up. So whenever you go up and you're recording for viewers, slow down in the rotation. I want to see everything around.
Yeah.
And then you climb in the building. This is very nice right here when you climb the building, and then you go down for the dive. Lovely dive. I love the dive. It's really nice.
Right over the river.
Yeah, and then the
Risked
other
it.
side there.
Risked it for the
lovely
biscuit
dive.
right there.
Another thing is we have two screens doing two different things. I'm focusing on one and then focusing on the other. They're doing two different things. Don't feel bad about making one whole screen one shot and then going to another shot because now I have to rewind it to pay attention to the other side, the other screen.
But that's actually
So-
smart from a YouTuber's standpoint.
Yeah.
That's actually
Make
smart
sure you-
because I got to watch it again.
Yeah.
It's actually smart. And I have another thing at the end of it, at the very end of it, when it shows his little action figure. Where'd you get that, Mr. McShaky? I want a PhatPastor bobblehead. I'm trying to find someone to make me one. So, and as you know, injection molding is crazy expensive. I like the view from the upper one, but I think the dive was better on the lower one. And I like how he's right in the car, takes the goggles off, looking around, got that heart rate pounding, like he's ran a mile. Turn on sound.
Thank you for
Or
sharing
where
that. Though. That
I'm
was-
talking, no music. Yeah, he said turn on the sound at the end of it. There's no music.
Oh, okay. I think I've
Yep. And on the music thing, if you'll let us know, Mr. McShaky, that you're using something like Creator's Mix or something, it can't be Epidemic Sound, anything that you're paying money for, because unless the viewer is paying money for the same service, it's free for you to use Epidemic Sound. It's not free for me. I used to have Epidemic Sound, and I don't do it because that very reason. So that's why, if you've watched long enough, you've seen that I really push Creator Mix because it's absolutely 100% free and will stay 100% free. Decent Gamer says, currently, hang on, whoa, what did I do? Oop. There we go. Currently, I'm practicing my skydiving with my game controller, but I don't think I'm able to switch to real life because of the... Well, definitely. Don't think because you can skydive in a video game that you can do it in real life. Don't do that. Just because you can play Grand Theft Auto doesn't mean you can drive a car 50 miles or 70 miles an hour through a downtown area. No, it doesn't pan out. And for a while, There's no replacement. There's no replacement for stick time flying in real life. There's just no replacement for it. But there is a substitute, and the substitute is the simulator. You can get down the general feel and the general physics of what the quad is going to do in a simulator, but there's no. The music is from P&H TV presents "Sing to Me of Heaven." It's not commercial; it's church music. Yeah, but even
No,
coming from my even church music, some of it's copyrighted. You'd be surprised. I used to do. If you go back and look at a lot of my old videos, like where I'm diving the old man on it,
yeah.
that's a church song, and they slapped a copyright on that thing before it was even
Boy,
done
I've
processing.
so many videos it says royalty free, and I've done the links and done the description and everything, and it stay up there for a long time, and nothing happened at all. And just all of a sudden, oh, this one's copyrighted, and it's like, where did this come from?
Yeah, you said my artist friend made it for me. You need to tell your artist friend to to come on the channel or something, because I think there's a market for people to have their FPV done. I don't know how much he would charge for something like that, but to give him my logo mixed with a picture of me and say, make me a 3D PhatPastor holding a radio with the goggles sitting on his head, I would pay for that. I would pay for that. I know there's a way to do it. We get some 3D scanners and stuff and do it, and AI now probably. AI could probably take
Absolutely.
probably take my logo and turn it into 3D, and then put it in the Skydive is a free FPV sim. I'm talking. Oh, okay, then yeah. Then if it's free and it's all you
What
got,
we
I'm not familiar. Are you familiar with Skydive? I'm not familiar with Skydive.
No.
So
Another thing we were talking about events here. Marty said he's having his June the 19th.
right.
I'm having mine August the 16th. We'll all be coming out to that one also. It's in Alcoa, and be looking on Multi GP for that. We're going to be having another race in 2 different locations. So if you can't make it out to one, maybe you can make it out to the one in East Tennessee.
That's right.
Smoky Mountain Drone Racing in Knoxville. Check it out, and we'll be holding the same events, the 65 millimeter micro drone, or whoop, or whatever you want to call it, and
The Mirko.
also the UDL.
It's the Mirko
Mirko.
Championship.
Yeah.
I've got to stop it. I've got to stop it. It's going to get stuck. Back in the 90s, Eddie Murphy. I'm not recommending it anymore, but back in the 90s, Eddie Murphy had a stand-up routine. I think it was called Raw, where he's talking about having a car that talked, and he said, and they it tore up. You know, back in the 90s, they had those cars like, your door is open. Your door is open. He said, and it quit working. So he took it to his neighborhood to get it fixed. And he said he got in the car and left the door open, turned it on. It's like, your door is open. He's like, all right. They fixed it. He said, I took it home. It set out in the driveway. He said, come out the next morning, turned the key, and it said, you ain't going nowhere. Somebody done stole your battery. And how he said battery, from then on, I started referring to the battery in a car as battery, or just a battery in general. And years later, my wife was like, do you know that you don't even say battery anymore? She says, every time you talk about it, you say battery. So I've got to be careful. So it is not a Mirko race. It's a micro. And I will send you some information. I'm out. Take care, brother. Go edit. Edit takes so long. Thanks for playing it. For the feedback, Skip. I tried to compress as much as I could into 1 minute limit, but I have a much better plan for a longer video with B-roll. All right. I look forward to seeing it. Take care, brother. And thank you for messaging the drone company and thanking them for sponsoring our race. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Take care. Do we want to get into the questions about the HDzero Goggles 2 tonight, or do we want to go ahead and call the stream tonight? Let me see let me look at my analytics. Been on for 2 hours and 26 minutes. Yeah, you guys have got to smash that like button. There's only 9 likes. So you definitely need to be smashing away at the like button. To have 115 views and only 9 likes, that's not good. That's not good. You got to smash it. You got to destroy the like button before you leave. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. It's kind of like leaving a tip. The content is free. It doesn't cost you anything to watch this. We're not charging you anything for our years and years of experience in RC and building and all of that. So the least that you can do is subscribe. It's like leaving us a little tip, and hit that like button. And that's our agreement with you. We'll keep putting out the content and keep answering your questions and trying to help you. But you gotta at least subscribe to us. So that's what we're talking about. And hopefully we've earned your patronage or your subscription. So yeah. So like, comment, subscribe. Hey, how's it going? Noah, Custom FPV. Thank you for dropping in, man. Be sure that you smash that like button and subscribe. Take all of your frustration out from a day of drone building. Hey, yo. So, yeah. And we will...
Insane!
See, there we go. McFly's $10 super chat. Thank you, man. Does it almost every week. It says simply subscribe. Subscribe, guys. That helps. He's been a long-time member, a long-time friend. McFly's actually helped. I think he was the first person I flew RC with on a buddy box. So, yep. And he was the guy that introduced me to FPV when I had my head injury. So, thank you, McFly's. Did we lose your audio on purpose?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Do you want to show the one of the races off on the stream? Do you have time for that?
Sure. We can do it.
All right. Let me get my...
I also want to make my first FPV. Yes, please.
So we've got previous. We got previous races.
Previous.
On,
Did you say previous?
Previous.
Previous.
We've got races on Velocidrome for you guys to check out if you want to check them out. We normally make the track before we start flying, so people can go on the Velocidrome and get an idea of the track they're going to be flying. And
RQMD.
So that's a cool thing.
Yep, pretty much. Go ahead.
That's a great thing. I think we like to carry on with our races. MultiGP does the same thing, is they make their races on Velocidrome before they start flying them. And we carry that on because there's a lot of people that they take a while to learn the track, and we're trying to get in the habit of only doing one track walk and allowing people to get on Velocidrone and learn, kind of get the details of the track down before you come to the race. That way, you don't have to ask for a track walk a bunch of times. All the time that we can save for racing is really needed. Uh, because we want pilots in the air rather just sitting there, watching everybody dilly-dally around or whatever.
I'm gonna make you big for a second, Skip. I've got to take care of something. I got to pause for the calls. Go ahead.
All right.
You got
So
it.
yeah, anytime that we have a track, we'll throw it on Velocidrone, and a lot of times you can just put the name of the track or the name of what the event is. You can put the name of the event on Velocidrone, and it will pull up the track. So let me see here. I think I don't know if you'll see this yet. We might have to wait till he gets back, but I'll go ahead and set it up. But I have taken
I'll put it on.
all of the events, the venues and stuff
You're good now,
that
Skip.
we've used, and I've made a track out of it on Velocidrone. So I'm going to grab the Hummingbird. I call it the Humming Slow on mine. And I've downloaded this track already. I thought it was Crossroads. Let me go and look real quick. No, UDL Crossroads. Let's see here. UDL Crossroads Gym. Yeah, these are all uploaded. So Crossroads. Maybe I just didn't spell it right. Let me try that again. Oh, I'm missing an S. Totally not spelling it right. There we go. All right, here's one. And we actually built this. I'm taking it real slow. That way, you guys, it's desirable to watch. If we go super fast in this, it's not really desirable to watch. In my opinion, it's not desirable to watch somebody go super, super fast.
All right, I'm back. You should be able to see now. If you didn't see before, it's streaming.
All right. Here we go. You come around this flag, and then you drop down in the cube. 180 to the next cube. Come around this flag, and then corkscrew. Then you're going to go to the dive gate. 180 again. Then you're going to go around this flag here. Ladder up. 180 to the top gate. And then you're going to come and split S that all the way down. And we like to make all of our tracks kind of flow together.
Yep. Have a slowdown spot.
I like a track that has a nice flow to it. You're not skipping around and playing guess a gate. We want it to be a fun track
Guess a
to
gate.
fly rather than a memorizing game.
I like that. Guess a gate. That's good.
Yeah, skip a gate. Skip is not into skip a gate.
Skip skips nothing.
I'll show you another race here. We've got their UDLs. Let's see here. Let's go to one of the UDLs. Oh, this one was a lot of fun. So what we did is we took the UDL Whooptopia track and we reflected it.
Mm-hmm.
We made the same exact track mirrored, and it was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Do you have any real DVR footage of any of those?
yeah, I do actually.
That would be cool to show.
But Johnny Scars was really doing very well at this.
Mm-hmm. We're looking forward to seeing Johnny back.
Takes me a minute to get back in the rhythm of a track. So if you've flown some tracks before with MultiGP and stuff, some of these tracks will have familiar elements in it. And that's kind of like what we like to do. We like to have familiar elements so you don't just go in there and blindly fly a track. Our championship track is going to have an AK feel to it. And so if you've flown an AK track, I designed a track to have the AK feel. So that was actually around after UDL Whooptopia, and we decided to try it out. I really wanted to fly it, but I didn't want to do the same thing, so I done it backwards.
Let me try something here. Let me share this. Hang on a second, Skip.
Okay.
Let me see here. Now watch this. I don't know if it's bad or not. I just found it. Do you see that?
Oh yeah.
This is just some DVR. I don't know how I do. I don't even know if it's a recall or what. I'm sitting here for a while for it to be HDzero. There we go. Oop, missed it. I had to go back. Oh, you remember those? Remember those, Skip? Oh, that was the Harry stairs. You remember the Harry stairs? Those are the Harry stairs. Whew. This is actually a UDL in real life. I'm doing bad, but that's normally how I do. Oh no, yep, it flipped good. What was this? Was this the second one we ever did? Wasn't the first one,
Yeah,
was
I
it?
think so. I think it is.
Yeah, I forgot about this track. This is one we just
Yeah.
kind of winged it, didn't we? We never set this
Yeah,
up
I
on
don't.
you.
We actually don't have this track on UDL. I mean, on Velocitron.
Yeah. I think that's one we just kind of winged. It definitely wasn't our first one.
No.
I think our first one was one of our better tracks. Oh,
This is a
midair.
You're flying 65 mil right here, aren't you?
Mobile 6. Yeah, that's 65 mil. It's not UDL. Yep.
The gates of death right there.
Yes. And then that corner, it literally killed a couple of UDLs because when you went down there was, for whatever reason, there was so much hair. I think it's where they swept stuff into that corner. And there was so much hair that it wrapped up around Philoblaster's motors and took him out. It's almost over, guys.
I've got another race that I want to show you I have on DVR. We'll fly it on Velocitron first, and then I'll show you DVR.
Oh.
Good night, Raymond. Nice to see you in the chat.
Good
Hope
night,
you have a
brother.
Good night.
Good night, Raymond. All right, let me close this window and open Skips up. Stop streaming. Open Skips. There you are, brother. Now you big.
All right. So this one right here was a UDL that we flew. It was a lot of fun. This one was a whole lot of fun. It was the same track you seen, but we mixed up the gates.
Oh, that was the first one, right?
Yeah, this was the first one.
This was our first UDL race.
And you see me coming up this ladder here in the DVR, and then right here I say, "Get out of the way!" There's somebody walking in the way.
Yeah.
What's your
Marshall's.
buddy's name?
Mark. Digital.
Yeah, Mark. Digital, yeah, Digital. And Pastor thought he was winning this one.
I was winning. I just cheating.
And on one race, we had to go back and watch it, and I'll show you exactly what he did. we come through here like this. He done all of this right and everything, but what he done was he comes down here like this, and then he hits these top gates like this. And then instead of dropping down
Yeah,
right
yep.
here,
I just keep going.
he keeps going,
I did
and
it.
he counts that as a lap. And this was his second lap right here. And then he goes on to racing his second lap.
Yeah.
And it's like, how did you finish before everybody else? Because I was leading.
Yeah. And
And
I
I'm like, see anybody pass me in UDL, you can definitely see somebody pass you.
yes, yes. Skip built the
And I'm
drone that I was flying, so he knew it well. He knew what color it was, and
like,
but yeah, I mean, and
yeah, I
I
saw that
preach gate. I preach gate. What do I call it? Gate integrity, which I say preach. I promote it at races that if you even think you missed the gate, go back and but I did that a lot. Not go all the way around where I would actually just keep going and be like, oh man, I didn't go down and I have to turn around and go back and do it again. I just got it all mixed up in my head. And see, while they're setting up the track and they're doing it, that's one of the reasons why I like to have the track in Velocidrome before we go to the race is so I can get time to learn it because while they're setting up the track, I'm setting up everything to live stream and to video and the timer and all of that kind of stuff. So, night DJ and night Raymond.
I'll find that here in just a second.
Yes, stick with us, decent gamer, and we'll have you in Velocidrome with us one night before you know it.
Yeah, we have a blast at all these events.
Yep. Am I showing the wrong live screen for you?
No, you're fine. I'm just going. I'm going through these videos real quick and making sure I get the right video. I thought I had it. I thought I had it on hand. It seems like I do. I do have the DVR. I can show this one clip here.
Yeah, see, that's what you should start doing, Octavio. You should learn like Skip's wife. Get on the simulator and learn. And I was talking with Charlotte at, Wade and Charlotte. And he was like, whenever she beats me in a race, he says, it's a long ride home. And she's getting better than Wade. And Wade is he's a pretty doggone good pilot in my opinion, and I think it's great. I think it's of course I have a handicapped child. My wife can't do it. There's a lot of things that she has to stay home and help my daughter with, but I think it's great that Wade and Charlotte both fly together. It's pretty cool.
So
They love the hobby together.
That track you just see me fly on Velocidrome, this is what it translated to. And this is one lap.
Oh, that was the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is UWL, back before there was a UDL.
Yeah. So you can see that track is a whole lot like what it is in real life.
Now, who is blue? Now, that's me, green, right there.
That's you right there.
That's
Yeah.
when I legitimately passed you. Watch out! I remember that.
Get out of the way.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. He was marshaling, and you know, which really in the race at the championship there will be no marshaling, because that's one thing that it does is it's good, and we may allow it at the race on the 19th, but I think we just need to work on getting turtling to work better, because the thing is it's hard for somebody to walk out in the middle of the course and flip someone over and not be in the way of anybody else that's flying that same course. That's where you get that's where it gets in the problem. If my crash and inability to flip back over should not hinder Skip's lap, because if it does, then it's not good. So yeah. Well, so how's Miss Jamie progressing on Velocidrome?
She's doing good. Her son got on the other day and whipped everybody, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, how old is he?
He's 14.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Bring him to a race.
Yeah, we want to get everybody into racing.
Can have a beginner class, man. You was there that one time when when Digital and Pink Lady and all that, they were just struggling to make a lap. And they actually won beginner class with whoever got the furthest on the lap. So, and yeah, we all got to start off somewhere. So, yeah, and Octavia, it's a lot like family, in a lot of ways. You get this camaraderie when you start racing against each other, and you struggle to put a track together, and then everybody's still wanting to race. I mean, I remember the last time we was at the gymnasium that he just showed you. We had a hard out at a certain amount of time that we really needed to be out of there, and guys wanted to keep flying, and I was like, man, guys, we've got to hurry up and get it done. So we're just running through single elimination. We ran through it just as quick as we could, and we were about 15 minutes past the hard out. And I was like, guys, it's over now. We've got to tear down. And people are running around like a bunch of worker bees. And
yeah, and there's a lot to do for everybody that comes. I mean, even if you're coming with your husband or your boyfriend or whatever, and you're worried that you won't have anything to do and you're just going to be sitting there bored, there is more to do. You can bring, like, my wife's got a Cricut cutter and for a vinyl cutter and stuff, and people go and get lunch for us. There's a lot to do that you can do, small things to just help out.
Yep.
Even if you just run to the store and get drinks for us, there's a lot of times we can't stop and we just got to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And all the small things really add up, and I'm very appreciative of. And there's nothing better to see a family there all helping out and having fun, and all doing their own thing.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, and this one lady, she made key rings. So just like this right here, she 3D printed these and gave them away to pilots and stuff like that. Yep. And you don't know how nice it is to be at a race and just get something like this to put on your bag.
Right. Yep.
Something you don't have to make up yourself, that somebody hands out to you. Stuff like that's pretty cool.
And and you show up at a race, and you have a T-shirt on and it might be an Infinity Loops T-shirt, but if you want them to, they can put your name on the back of it. And it's something about having your pilot name across your shoulders when you're flying that just makes you just a little bit faster, and or makes you think you're going a little bit faster. And there was one lady that she was there, and her husband had a VTX problem. I mean, it was a bad VTX issue. I mean, like 10, 15 times in a lap, it would say he was crossing the finish gate, and so we just got her to be like, sit over here beside me. I can't watch him, and everybody else too, and work the thing. So whenever your husband crosses through this gate right here, I want you to say 1. And when he does it the second time, 2. And she kept up with his laps because the timer was like, so and so, lap 1, lap 2, lap 3. And now there's settings that I can change that I didn't know about then, but I know about them now.
International Open was all about the ladies this year, and we are saying that females have a place in this hobby. You can come and your arts and crafts. People will buy them and love them. And if you want to be in the limelight and you want to do some announcing and we have sponsorships and stuff like that to announce. If you want to be in the limelight and be on stream and do that, we would be more than happy to have somebody announce a sponsorship or make announcements during the stream.
Right.
Because it's a lot of times we forget about some things that we need to
Need
put
reminding
in.
of.
That's when you ladies keep us in line.
Yep. It's like have you forgotten? Just today, my wife was like, "You said you needed to get gas," and I was like, "Oh my goodness, yes I do. I'm almost empty. I'm almost empty." And I was 40 minutes, about 40 minutes away from home, and I was like, "Okay, gas, Marty, gas, get gas." I don't normally let my car, but it seems like here the past 6 months it's happening more often than ever in my life. But she's like, I tell you what, I'm going to stay on the phone with you until you actually pull into the gas station. Now, I've never run out. Well, when I was a teenager, once. But I've never run out. I've had friends that used to run out of gas all the time. And I was like, does your gas head not work? Yeah, it works. I just don't pay any attention. But that might have been me today if my wife wasn't. So I thank the Lord for a long time ago, and we'll wrap up the stream on this comment right here.
We're 12 o'clock.
Yeah. Long time ago when I was a youth pastor, a young lady come up to me and she come up to me. She's like, Pastor Marty. And I was like, yeah. She's like, I just wanted to tell you this. Behind every good man, she's like, for first she said, you preached a real good sermon. Thank you. And I was like, well, thank you. She said, but I really want to tell you this. And I was like, okay. She said, behind every good man, there's a woman rolling her eyes. So I was like, I will never forget that, Ariel. So if you're watching, Ariel, I still, after my head injury, have not forgot that. Oh, we got Hello, Tommy. How's it going, brother?
Decadent has to go.
Yeah, we're fixing to log off. But before y'all get out of here, take out all of your frustration of the day on that like button, please. And let's see if anybody has taken me up on that offer. Or one person hit it again. I know that out of 143 people, we should have much more than 10 likes on this. So hit that like button, smash it, take out all of your aggression and all of that on it. And thank you, Halo Tommy. We are not logging off just because you have logged on. Good evening to you. We have been streaming for 3 hours and 15 seconds. So it is time. Thank you, Skip, for coming on tonight. And again, next Thursday, or this coming Thursday, the stream will not be at 7 p.m. Central Time. It'll be at 8 p.m. If you want to catch up with me at 7 p.m., you should, if everything goes right, should find me on FMV on Discord, simming. So come out, get on Discord. Do you have the link? Can you share a link to FMV? Skip?
The
Discord.
Discord. Let me see here. I don't think I can right now, but
Let me see if I can. Oh, nope, I can't. And keep you in. No.
oh wait,
no.
yeah, I can do that right here.
Okay.
You want me to paste it in?
Yeah, put it in the chat. Just
Okay.
put it in the chat, and then, but we're about to log off, so you can post it in the Discord also. So it's in
Okay.
put it in the race stuff for what's it called here, and you can throw it in race talk. Put it in race talk. Be under race talk in our thing. So all right, guys. Good night. Thanks, Skip. And
Yep.
we'll see you guys Thursday night. Maybe I will get into being able to answer your questions about the HDzero goggles too. You rest well too, Mrs. Octavia. So,
All right, guys. See ya. I'm off.
all right, take care, brother. Let me switch my camera back around. Don't know why, but Discord likes to flip everything, and I'm going to need it back right before Thursday. All right, there we go. Good stuff. All right. I'm going to get ready to post your goodbyes because I'm fixing to log out. Remember, wherever you're at and whatever you're doing, keep flying and rise up and meet me in the air. Good night.